So how do we practically deal with difficult or what we might call negative people? I believe one of the first things we need to learn to do is let things go and not make them personal. When a person is difficult or negative or angry with us, we tend to get wrapped up and really tied up in the situation. There are so many other things we can do to think about it and deal with it, rather than to get immersed in this difficult behavior. Next, wait it out. If you have the option, allow some time to pass. Let things cool off, especially if we're talking notes, letters, or electronic messages. Cool, chill, allow time to pass, and then respond if necessary. In most situations, especially for most of you with authority or working for a government authority, does it really matter if you are right? Don't stress about defending a position or taking a position. You generally have the upper hand as your position, your experience, and your training makes you right. So being verbally overbearing or taking a position is generally not necessary and not productive. In earlier video and discussion, I mentioned thinking about their perspective of you, or what are they going through. Put yourself in their shoes and then think about what would help the situation, not make it more difficult. How can we turn this into a rational situation again? How about the worst case scenario here? If you are dealing with a negative or difficult or angry person, think about the worst case scenario. If you listen and do not respond, what is the worst thing that can result from my lack of a response? Or if I do respond to them, what is the worst thing that can happen? Realistically, most of the time, minimal response and a little listening will not hurt, and in fact, I kind of want to say all of the time that will help. But we will stick with minimal responses or no responses, and that will generally not hurt things, and in fact, it might help and give you the upper hand in the communication process. Listening or giving minimal responses generally makes you seem more professional, especially to other potential onlookers or others involved. We should avoid heated discussions for as long as possible. I realize it is tough, but most of the time we do not think clearly when things get heated. We do not act or look professional when we let things become heated, and you may lose perspective on safety issues as well if you get to a heated position. Lastly, keep thoughts on the overall perspective of life, specifically your life, and then think about, does this difficult, negative, or angry person contribute to the things that matter most to you in life? The answer to that is generally no. This should really help you deal with difficult people and apply the other tips or techniques we discuss.